Hey guys, I'm J Mac. This is Raid Shadow Legends, and this is my third attempt on trying to make this video. I've had issues with a cat, issues with OSB, issues with game lagging out on me trying to get in tournaments. So hopefully, I think I can get through this one and finally get a video made. So had Prism Shards because I'd already made a couple of videos, already popped what I had. They gave us not 20, they gave us 30. So everyone got one free Prism Shard, which is crappy. This is a new event. This is something to be excited about. This is something to try to get your player base pumped up and want to, participate in. They should have given us at least, I think, 100 of these Prism Shards. That way we could open, at least five of them. Uh, five is more fun than one. Um, I like the idea of this. I think it's something that's needed in the game. Definitely, you have a better chance of getting a champion that you want. I still think they could do a better job with anything they do. Everybody's always going to be able to nitpick, say, "Oh, well, you could have done better here and there." Uh, but for what this is, I think it's great. Just don't like the fact that they just gave us the chance to do one. Obviously, you can spend money, open as many as you want to, but I like the idea you're better able to get a champion you may want. I like the odds, 3%. It's better than 0.5, better than 1. I don't like that you can't hoard these. If there's a champion that I'm just dying to get, for example, Valkyrie, you know, I should be able to hoard shards until she pops up in the pool, and then I can pull to my heart's content, until I get her. Or I just feel like I've got a better chance of getting her. Um, that was the whole point of this, was to have a better chance to get a champion that you really want. And, it kind of takes that away when this is behind money. Obviously, there's ways you can get this. I've got 20 extra Prism Shards from doing the Spider event. I've been farming Spider the last couple days, so it was easy for me to get to the final prize in that event. And so I was able to pull two Prism Shards. I got an epic, got a rare. It was Orn I'd got for my epic. I don't remember what the rare was. But I was happy with what I got. I wasn't expecting legendary. I knew 60% chance of getting a rare. I was probably going to get a rare. Um, but I definitely think them giving us more of these prism shards or more chances to open a prism shard wouldn't have taken away from the money they get from people buying shards every day, every month, whatever. So I really think they had a hit and a miss here. It's a something cool to add to the game, just something extra to do, but they could have put more fun, behind it starting out. So I'm a little disappointed with it, just of their implementation. Got no problem with them selling crystals. No different than selling shards, buying shards. I have no want to spend any extra money on the game right now, so I'm definitely not going to be buying any. And I doubt even if they had, there's several champions here I would love to have, but I'm just not going to spend money trying to get them because I could spend $50, pull several of those. Let's see. So with the 10 I had, that would give me 5, 10, 11. I could pull 11 of these prism shards and get 11 rares. Chances are I'd probably get an epic or two, but I could still get 11 rares. So, just too much RNG for me to want to spend my money on something like that. So, good job putting it. Good job creating it. Bad job putting it in the game. With the events, Deck of Fate. I love the Deck of Fate. I love the idea behind this. What I don't like is 1,000 of these cards or 1,000 points to flip a card. You got 40 cards total. The 17 that I flipped are from probably somewhere between 225 to 200 Spider 20 runs. Like I said, trying to farm silver, end up spending a lot more of it, so I need to keep farming silver. But I love this because it's free in the sense that it's extra added on to what you're already doing, but you're still, whatever you're doing, you're still spending resources on, you're spending energy, you're spending gems, you're spending multi battles. Um, So I really think they should drop this down to 500. Um, that way, more of your average players could do more with it. And to me, as a company, that would be the whole point of trying to get people who don't spend money on this game having so much fun and enjoyment that they want to spend money on the game. I enjoy this game enough that I'm going to give them $10 a month on my gym pack. If there's a fusion I really want, I'll spend $10 to do the raid card, which gives me the extra XP in campaign, some extra silver, and extra multi battles, which is really what I need because I don't play BlueStacks. I don't do a ton on the PC. A lot of mine is phone based, so multi battles are important to me. And that $10 pretty well guarantees that as long as I've got the gems and shards saved up, that I'm going to get the champion. Um, so it's fun, it's awesome, but it's not fun when you have to spend so much time and so much resources to flip the carts. Get more people doing this, more people having fun, and they may spend more money on energy, gems, whatever. But still, this is super cool. I do like this. I enjoy doing the cards. I enjoy the little bits of happiness, when you get three of the same color. Um, And I think dropping this point cost down, I mean, it's not going to be hurting their game. It's not going to be taking money away because it's not like we're getting a ton of sacred shards from this or 5-star chickens. The epic book's probably going to be the best thing I get from here. Soul stones are awesome. Ancients are awesome because I get a chance to do in the legendary, but it's not like I'm just getting end game items from this. So they could drop that down, do a lot better. With the tournaments, just dropped number 6. Have to do some more spider. I'm not going to try to go in the tournament because that's what's been lagging me out here lately. I'm going to everything else. Everything seems fine. I try to go into these tournaments and they really mess with my system. Maybe one day I'll get good enough at Raid or YouTube that I'll have thousands of followers, get some money, and build my new computer one day. But until then, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Um, Tournaments, a lot of the prizes for the tournaments and events, because they've added Chaos Ore, which is cool. It's not worth as much as what they try to push it as, but I like it. I've been able to turn some just horrible pieces of gear into awesome gear. Getting speed boots with speed as the main stat. That's been awesome. Soul stones are a fun addition to the game. I like having them. Of course, they've got their own problems of I've got, let me go to the collection, all these legendaries, and I can't use them because I don't have these champions. I've got all these epics, and there's a lot of them I can't use because I don't have that epic. Um, so it's got its own issues there, but it's a something cool, extra, able to make your champions more powerful. I love the soul stones. I just don't like the money that they think that they're worth. But along the Chaos Ore, the Soul Stones, and now you've got these prisms. All that's getting added into the pool of event prizes. So they either need to start having more events that more people can participate in, or make the event population, the people in the events, cut in half so that you have a better chance of winning or placing in an event. Or they could just add more prizes to the event without making the points go up. I think for that tournament I was in, it was about 8,000, 8,500 to get the extra 20 of these Prism Shards, wherever they are. No, Prism Shard is this. Prism Crystal are those. So getting the crystals, um, I had to get pretty far. Well, actually, I had to get all the way to the end of that spider tournament, which is cool. I got no problem with these being as a prize, but they need to add more prizes. I don't want them to add more prizes, and then you have to get 12,000, 14,000 points to be able to collect them all. Stay at that 8,000 and put about 4 or 5 more prizes in there. Because I know there's been times where books haven't even been a prize, and that's one of the things that should be in every event and tournament is the ability to get books. Um, so any game. They could make a perfect game. There's still people that's going to complain about stuff. I don't feel like I'm asking for like too much free stuff. I just feel like it's not really going to be free because you're spending resources, you're spending time, you're spending uh, stuff in the game to get those prizes, to get those rewards. I just feel like we should get more rewards for what we do sometimes. I've gone over this like 3 times now, so I'm trying to remember what I've said, what I haven't. So let me just recap real quick. My thoughts on Prism Shards. Awesome addition to the game. They could have done a better job implementing it. They could have had more fun and enjoyment around its, first couple days in the game. Let us pop a few more for free. That is one free thing I'm asking for. Um, Tournaments or Deck of Fate. I didn't want to go in there. It lagged me out. Yes. Can we exit? There we go. Okay. I didn't want to look at that right now. Okay. In the events, Deck of Fate. Awesome addition to the game again. Cut this in half. Even more fun, more enjoyment, more players can participate. And like I said, and I may have already said this, the whole point of this, get people who don't pay having so much fun in your game that they want to pay you money. And you're never going to get it that way. Then tournaments and events for the prizes, they could just add more prizes. Just that way, as you go through, you're playing the game. Just get those little free things. They're not game breaking. It's not like you're getting a sacred shard every time, and then now I got 30 sacreds and I don't want to buy any from you. It's just the little things they're adding to add enjoyment to the game. But to end on kind of a more positive note, because I know it's just kind of ranting about stuff. So Doom Tower Hard. I've been playing this game for over 2 years. Um, I'm saying I've never pushed myself to try to get Doom Tower Hard. What's happened is I would do hard and I would get to a boss and I just couldn't figure out how to beat it or didn't have the time to really invest in trying to beat it. Because my problem now is I've got so many different champions. It's hard to remember what champions can do what. And I don't want to run to YouTube every time I have a problem in the game. I usually try a few different things and then I'll look something up to try to say, oh, okay, I can use this champion or maybe I need to swap gear around. I don't spend a lot of time doing that because just I've got a life outside of the game. I've got other things I need to do. I would love to be able to spend 12, 14 hours playing a video game because I love figuring things out. I love the strategy. I love building up new champs. I love seeing the bosses and different techniques to use, pairing different champions together. It's fun. That's awesome, but you don't always have time to do that. So for me, Doom Tower has been something I have never just pushed myself and just spent all my time and energy trying to figure out how to, beat a boss or what I can do. So I've got 3 gold keys. I'll try to get these next 3 4s busted out here in a little bit. And hopefully tonight, take on this bad boy and see what I can do. So super excited about that. Like I said, I've been playing 2.5 years and this has been in the game for a while but it's still something I'm getting enjoyment out of. I'm loving this game. I enjoy playing it. I wouldn't have spent the money on all this recording stuff to have this as my hobby. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't have that thought in the back of my head that one day I'll be able to make a little bit of money off this. I don't ever see myself being as good as Ash or Hella Hades or Chosen or all those other guys. I just don't have that fun, exciting, personality all the time. I'm pretty laid back and my emotions don't always come out the way I would want them to. Part of that's just because this is all still new for me. I'm still trying to get used to looking at a camera while I'm talking to somebody. I never went through the Zoom stuff during COVID because my job was in maintenance and I was outside working on things or in the corner of a building working on something. So I didn't really have those meetings. And so all this is still, I don't want to say new because I've been doing it for a little while now on the recording, a year and a half maybe on doing video, coming up on a year and a half. So I feel like I've gotten better, but I still have a lot to improve on. I can still learn a lot more about OBS, a lot more about DaVinci, learn a lot more about Raid. And I do want to thank everybody that has subscribed and leaves comments because I learned so much from you guys. I learn a lot every week, but you guys give me comments that make me think about different champions or re-looking at a champion to look at their skill sets again to see where they can be used or who I can pair them up with. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. It blows my mind that I've got as many subscribers as I do. I think I'm like, 270. That's nothing compared to YouTube, but for me it's a lot because it just blows my mind that that many people would want to listen to me talk about a video game or care about my opinion or enjoy going through the game with me. So I appreciate all of you guys. If you aren't subscribed, if you would, I'd greatly appreciate it. I should probably say that at the beginning of the video before everybody quits watching. But anyways, let me know your thoughts on all this stuff. Prism Shards, the Deck of Fate, Doom Tower. Let me know what I'm fixing to get myself into with that final boss battle, because I've never really looked much on Doom Tower bosses. Haven't really done much with them. Uh, Looking up strategies and things like that. So, anyways, before I start rambling again, getting off topic, thank you guys. Raid has issues, but it's a super fun game. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy the comments you guys give me. So, hope you have fun. If you're pulling Prism Shards, hope you have better luck than I did. And I hope you have a blessed day. We'll see you next time. Bye.